Hello and welcome to the trade setup. In this video we are looking at Ferrexpo. This was a stock analysis request from one of the followers and I wanted to let you know that anyone can make these requests and I will most likely cover them, especially if there is an actionable trade setup to follow. And of course on this chart we are tracking the uptrend from the all-time low. Yeah, that's how it works basically from an Elliott wave theory perspective. And here we are tracking this as the initial wave 1 top, where what comes afterwards is an expanded flat correction. This is my main scenario at the moment anyway. And within this interpretation, I am looking to find a bottom in this wave 2 in the area of support between the 94 pounds level all the way down to the 25.4 pounds level at the 78.6% retracement, where as long as we hold this level of support we can still look for continuation to the upside with a decently high likelihood. Now within this correction we do have a possible full pattern even within an ABC in this area actually, but of course it could also work as a WXY pattern. But I do want to say, since we didn't manage to hold an internal support zone here in a potential 1-2 setup, there is a good chance we still may see an extension here within this wave 2. Now, assuming that we have already bottomed, we could be looking for an ideal target for the larger wave 3, but keep in mind this could take many years, possibly even decades to actually reach. So an ideal target for such a follow-up wave 3 would be the 3,400 pound level, that 138.2% extension. Of course, there is no clarity, no confirmation, not necessarily any signal that this will be an actual wave 3. In the end, this could end up being something like an ABC structure, in which case we do still expect further upside, we do still expect to form a 5-wave structure to the upside, but it would be more likely to go towards the 100% extension, which is the ideal target for wave C instead. Now, in the shorter time frame, as I was mentioning, we could have been able to track a possible 5-wave structure here in a 1, 2, 3, 4th, and a 5th. And we could be looking at this as an initial larger wave 1 and a wave 2, and then we could be looking here for a 3rd, 4th, and a 5th. But the problem with this interpretation is, which makes it likely that we may still see another low. So the problem is that we actually fell below the area of support for such a wave 2 correction. Now we didn't fully invalidate it just yet. We would actually need to break below the beginning of the wave 1, which is around the 38 pound level, to do such an invalidation, but that would also be a reset here within the wave 2, confirmed. Yeah, no discussion there afterwards. But yeah, at this point it could still be salvaged but yeah, not having high hopes for such a case. At the moment, I could also consider this something like a 1, 2, 3, 4th, and the 5th unfolding to the downside, where this could be a larger ABC pattern to still be watching out for further continuation to the downside. Now, if we manage to break above resistance for such an interpretation, we could be looking with more likelihood at the interpretation in white. But even in that case, we will be having follow-up resistance levels in the larger time frame. But yeah, for now, we can focus here in this time frame because it should still be quite a considerable amount of time before we see the developments work out in this area as well. And for this ABC pattern to unfold to the downside within the yellow scenario, I'm looking for resistance in the area between the 63 pound level all the way up to the 98 pound level. And so far we have pushed into the 38.2% retracement and we got rejected. So in this correction in a wave B, we could still see quite different interpretations. We could witness a WXY pattern unfolding. We could look at even an ABC pattern. Now, this could also extend. So it has many options in which it could unfold. Yeah, if a wave B can even be a triangle itself. So we won't really be focusing on this idea too much at the moment, but it seems to me as if we are here within an A wave up, an initial wave A. Here we may have a wave B bottom, but I wouldn't be too certain of that, and then we could follow in a wave C to the upside. But yeah, we need to wait and see some confirmation. After all, this is in a very short time frame and these structures do morph a lot due to the actual time frame it is within, so it is best to zoom out for now and track the larger time frame. And for now, these are the levels, this is the trade setup. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, Don't forget to subscribe and let me know what else you want me to cover, and I'll do my best to do that in the days and weeks ahead. And until then, I hope you have a nice day, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.